I I think I have to come to terms with it's better to post than to not post, and to stop trying to reach for perfection. I don't know. I was told to be my authentic self, but my authentic self is not so overly loud all the time. I mean, I'm not loud sometimes, but me being loud is more of me being excited and happy and just fully embracing joy. And I'm probably going to clip out most of this video, but at least I'm filming and such. At first, I wanted this video to be about college and my experience with college, but now I don't know. Now I just want to rant. Now I just want to rant. Now I just wanna, oh my goodness. Now I just want to talk about what's on my mind. And I don't know. The thing that's been on my mind lately is money. I go to sleep. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. I go to sleep. I think about money. I wake up. I think about money. I think about how to get money, how to invest into my future, how to make sure that I'm in a better situation months from now, even the next month from now. Because I keep looking out this way because the mirror is, not the mirror, the window is right there. And I can see the cars going by and other vehicles, of course. But when I first went to college, my goal was to make money and eventually not have to depend on the degree and to just be an entrepreneur. And that hasn't changed at all. But what has changed is the steps that I'm doing to get there and whatnot. Because I don't know. It's like I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say, but at the same part, I'm trying to say it in a correct way. And it makes it seem like, I don't know. I think it's part of wanting to explain yourself in a smart way, articulate way. That I think that's the word I was looking for. But not all the time do you have to articulate yourself in a way for it to be so advanced or whatever. You can just say what you want to say, even if what you're saying doesn't exactly is said in an appropriate way. You see, I write so much that I can see the words as I'm saying it in my head sometimes, and if I'm really focused on what I'm trying to say. If it's not a complete sentence, a complete thought, then it's like, oh my God, there's an error. You have to go back and edit or something. Sometimes, not all the time. But as I was saying, this video is more of a rant, and I'm just focused on money. Like, my life at this point is just about making money and making sure that I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. I'm not even employed anywhere. I'm basically self-employed, even though, let's just say I'm an entrepreneur-ish, self-employed-ish. Anyway, there are things that I am doing on the side, such as writing and other hobbies and whatnot. But yeah. I feel like I was gonna say something, but it's like, what else is there to say? This video is definitely not going to be that long. I was just wanting to get back into posting YouTube videos and getting more comfortable filming on the camera. And maybe I'll say something of substance. I'm just kidding. Of course I'll say something of substance. And yeah, basically get used to filming myself and talking in front of an audience. Even though I just see myself, I'm still thinking about how it's not going to be just a video for myself and that other people will watch it. Yeah. I do have to say that my life has definitely been more uplifting and like full of possibilities compared to last year around this time. Yeah, definitely. Because last year around this time I was on campus in college, and I keep saying and furthermore, it's okay, I'll get better at public speaking. But anyway, around this time in college, I was stressed about classes, assignments. It was basically the same thing, because if you're in a class, you most likely have assignments. But I was so like focused on school. But right now that I'm home, I don't have to focus as much about school because I have more time to do other things. Because when you're on campus and you have classes on, of course you have classes on campus, but you have to spend time getting there to one class that's on one side of the campus to the other, and then you have to go to the cafeteria and get your meal and all these other things. But when you're at home, everything is generally just 10 seconds away from you, versus on campus it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. And where I was on campus, the cafeteria was like 15 minutes from where my housing building was. And my classes buildings were at least like 10 minutes if I walked really fast, which was generally, because I'm not gonna say that I was running late every single day, but I was not that caring about being early And you reach, well, I don't want to say generally, but a lot of people, they reach a point of going to school and it's like, as long as I got there, that's enough, because I could have just not went at all, but I pushed myself and I decided to go anyway. So yay me. Yay me. Also did my makeup differently today. I'm practicing with different makeup looks. I finally figured out how to do this combo that I've seen a lot of African American women doing. And I was thinking, like, how do you do that? I don't understand the mechanics. I'm being so dramatic. I don't understand how that happened. And then I figured it out after watching some videos. I was like, oh, it wasn't that hard. I think in my head I was making it seem like it was very hard to do, but it wasn't. I was just line your lips with black lip liner all around, well, which is what I did, and then you put on some, I put lip oil on my lips, and I just rubbed my lips together like this, and then this is what happened repeatedly. At first I was like, oh my god, it's not blending, it's still an obvious black lip liner around my lips. I was like, oh my god. And then it blended and I'm like, oh, okay, I did something. I think in this phase of my life, see how my voice is just elevating because the energy is going back up. But anyway, I think in this phase of my life is just not giving up, but also experiencing my own source of, I don't want to say perseverance. That's not the word I'm looking for. I mean, it is the word I'm looking for, but I'm just, that word is so overused. And I don't want to use the word resilience either. I'm just going to make it more basic. Keep going, basically. And the way school is in the education system is that you're being very like driven to do things for other people, even though you're doing the assignments for yourself and it's all towards you graduating for a piece of paper, but it's not really for you. Like, we're all forced, generally, everyone, like all the children, we're all forced to go to school. And school is a very recent thing in terms of like requiring people to go versus, oh, I can afford it, or oh, I want my child to actually go. It seems like it'll be great. Instead of being like, oh yeah, if you don't take your child into school, we're going to come get you and you're going to be behind bars. Like, that is not. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so with school and doing classes, assignments, and things like that, you're not really doing it for you. Like, I don't want to write a 5-page essay on the water cycle or whatever assignment the teacher's going to give us. I could think of like 100 things I would rather do than write a 5-page essay on anything, really. Like going to sleep, watching a show, reading a book, going outside, touching grass. What? Like, I don't want to be wasting my time doing an assignment and then you're just doing this for a piece of paper, and that piece of paper goes into college and then working a job and blah blah blah, all the things I really don't want to do, but we associate it with success, and we've been taught to associate it with success, and it's really all success for someone else because it's teaching you and it's conditioning you to make someone else successful and like to be an employee and whatnot. And I don't want to be an employee. I want to establish my own hours. I want to establish my own future. Because the thing about a paycheck and such is that it really restricts how much money you can make. It restricts when you can go on vacation. It restricts basically how you want to live your life in terms of spontaneity. Yeah, I think I said that correctly. And being spontaneous and having adventure and etc. You can have adventure with just a 9 to 5 still and just taking time off for your job and telling your boss. But I don't want to tell a boss, I don't want to tell another person and ask for permission to take off for work and or whatever. Like, I really don't want to work a job. And you're like, how are you going to be making money? How are you going to get money? How are you going to support yourself and whatnot? And there's this thing called passive income, and I'm at that phase of my life where I'm trying to figure it out, of passive income and doing things that will eventually make me money consistently on a consistent basis, so that way I won't even have to think about it. And also investing in etc., and it just keeps going on. But yeah, I don't want to stay in the habit of making someone else richer and wealthier, etc. I want to do that for myself. And the thing is, when you're working for a company, generally the boss, like the boss, they're already wealthy. They're like billionaires, millionaires, most likely a billionaire if you really think about it, because a lot of these companies, they're like, when you go and type up someone's net worth, that's not even, I don't even think that's not all of it. It can't be. But also, who wants the whole world to know how much money you have? And it's like, that's none of your business. It's because how much money someone makes and how much money someone has is like a private thing. Only if you're like really, really close with someone and you trust them to that certain point. But even then, money is like a very hush type of thing in terms of like how much money you have specifically, because you don't want to be taken advantage of. And I don't know, I guess it just depends on your decision. But I do think that women should keep how much money they make as like private, because that's their money. But men, I would say that's like it's different, you know? Like, I need to know how much money we have, because I'm like, your money is my money and my money is my money. Yeah, your money is my money and my money is my money. Yeah. That makes total sense. Because why are you not giving me all your money? I have to make sure that every single that is for another video, or I don't know. But this video has definitely been a rant about me focusing on me making myself rich and wealthy, and not doing that for someone else. They're already at that point, and regardless if there are or aren't a millionaire or billionaire, I still have to focus on me, because what am I trying to say? As a general rule, most people can only focus on themselves entirely. Like, if you're not focusing entirely on yourself, then you're focusing on someone else, and then that time that you are consistent in focusing on yourself, you're going to become inconsistent, and you're not going to focus on all the aspects of taking care of yourself because you're giving that time and that energy to someone else. And of course, another reason why I want to be rich and wealthy is so that I can have more time to do things that actually make me happy, that actually brings me joy. Because waking up thinking about money, going to sleep thinking about money, how to make money, ways to increase my bank account and have more sources of income and things like that, that's very stressful. Rather than just thinking of it as like, oh, I could just have this as a hobby, or this hobby can definitely make me money, but it's not something that I'm really focused on. Like, it will happen, but it's not I need this to happen. It's just, yeah, it'll make me some money. Like, it's like no rush at all because I already have other sources of income to satisfy and exceed my lifestyle, which is what I want. I think a lot of people want that. Like, who wants as a choice to not have a good future? I don't think anyone does that. I think everyone wants to have a good future. Of course, there'll be like one person out of like a million or something that'd be like, no, I want a tragic future or something like that. I don't know, get some help, respectfully. No shade to you, but side eye. But I think most people want a good future. We want to succeed and be happy and joyous. It's just a matter of how much energy, how much time are you going to put in yourself to make sure you get there. Because I've heard that it's one thing to want all these things for yourself, but it's another thing to do it. And I rather put this time and energy and, like, not necessarily me stressing about it, because I don't want to stress about it, but me focus. I don't want to use the word stress. I want to use the word persistent, driven. Me being driven and persistent on my future to do it now is very important, because I'd rather do it now than do it later when I'm 30 or 40 and so on. Like, let me do what I need to do now so that for the rest of my life, when I'm 1,070 million, that's the wrong numbers. When I'm 2,000 years old, then I can just relax, you know? Yeah. When people be like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be living until, well, they're gonna be living until they're like 80 and stuff like that, or 90. I don't really want to put a number on it, like a real number, because I don't know. Like, if I say 100, I feel like there's a chance that, you know, I can live over 100, but it's crazy how I'm just going off topic. Well, it's not off topic, it's still on topic. But like, really old people, sometimes they're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, sign me up. Like, it's, if an old person is saying that, then doesn't classify it as the S word. Like, I don't know if I can say it because I don't want my video to get flashed. But if a young person is like, I'm ready to go, I'm done with this life, this thing called living and stuff like that, then it's like, red flag, red flag. Not to say that it's me feeling that way in terms of that, but it's just a thought, because I would hear my grandmother talk about it. I'm like, Grandma, what do you mean? You're still alive. Like, what's this thing with older people wanting to leave? Like, I think, even though I'm young and I haven't experienced that many years as they have. I think if you reach that point in your older, like 80, 90, around that time, as long as you can, even if you can't move around that much, but if you're still alive, then still be alive, still have hobbies, still go out, still have adventures, and still make a bulletin board and want to experience new things because you're still alive. I don't think I'll change in that perspective because I don't know. I think this whole idea of once you reach a certain age, then you just stop living and stop caring about yourself. But I'm not with that. I feel like you should always, and you should continue to want adventure and to want fun things in your life. Even if it's a staycation where you just go outside of your city or stay within your city and book a hotel room and just relax in your hotel and order room service or something. I don't know. Or just order Uber Eats or something to your... This is not a promo. I don't even know if I should even bring up Uber Eats because like y'all are not sponsoring this video. But anyway, I literally started this video thinking it was going to be 5 minutes, but compared to if you were to go to the beginning of this video, I'm more talkative, I'm more energetic, I'm more talkative. I don't know if I'm gonna film another video, but this has definitely been an intro to this new phase of my life. And yeah, watering my own flowers, as they say. Filling my own cup, as they say. Well, pouring into my own cup, as they say. And who is they? Some people. Some people. And I'm grateful for my 18 subscribers because I didn't know that I would be posting back on YouTube. Well, I had a hunch. I had an idea, a feeling that I most likely would be posting back on YouTube, but I didn't know when, and I wasn't sure that I would be posting on the same account. But here I am, months later, posting on this account, and I'm so grateful that after everything that does happen in my life, that I continue to go on. Not that I don't have a choice, really, because we all have a choice. Is it really a choice if it's either a good or bad choice? Because generally someone would choose the good choice. But is it really a choice if it's something that benefits you versus something that's a risk? I feel like a choice would be more so something that benefits you and is something else that benefits you as well, but just not as much or even more than the other one. I don't know. I've been questioning a lot of things about life, about the way the world is. And I went from this video being 5 minutes to this video being longer than 5 minutes. So that's pretty good that I'm practicing with public speaking and such, which is pretty good. And I think you reach a certain point into recording that it's like, oh, I want to continue talking. And yeah. Or maybe I could make this video super long and whoever watches it or something. I don't know. It's gonna get uploaded either way. Either way. Yeah. I think the 2 takeaways of this video is to invest your time and energy into yourself first, than to put that time and energy towards someone, some other group, aka a boss, aka your employer or a possible employer. Like, invest it into yourself. And the second takeaway is that to stop trying to make things perfect. Like, everything doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know. Some things, it depends on what it is, okay? I know it's like, well, then I want everything to be perfect, no matter what it is. But, or I want this to be perfect. And then it ends up being like everything or something. But the second thing is, just do it. Even if there's still flaws in it, just do it. Because having something complete is better than not having something complete. Like, you'll improve, you will improve, okay? You will improve. Even if it's not at the rate that you want it to be, you'll still improve. Step by step. But you have to do it. And in my instance, I was thinking about not posting. And, well, I was thinking about posting, but I was like, let me record 10 videos. And the more I thought about it, the more I was stressing about it. The more I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't think I can do 10 videos. I don't think I can do 10 videos right now. And then the more I thought about it like that, and like me having to do 10 videos, I was like, I don't want to do it at all. At least not right now. And then that kept on going, like, not right now, like, not today, maybe tomorrow, not today, not right now, not right now, not right now. And then days later. But then the thoughts started happening of, let me just post one video. Let me just do one video. And even if I'm posting at night, in the middle of the night, and wake up in the morning and I go ahead and post the video, I still would have posted the video, and I would be more so to post the next video. And I know this whole video is like video. I know this whole video is like all over the place, but not really all over the place, because it all relates to me. And whoever actually watches this video, I know that later on, when I have like hundreds of videos, maybe not hundreds, but over 100 videos, and people will actually be watching this full video, they'll be like, oh my god, back at that point when I was actually recording this, as I'm recording this, I was like, wow. Yeah. Because the thought that's like, when this video is actually posted, I don't know if people will actually watch the entire video. But I do know, I do have a really good feeling that later on, when I have more videos out and such, people will watch this entire video. And shout out to everyone who does. Like, if you've watched this entire video, even up to this point, comment a star. Yeah, comment a star. And I think I'm going to continue to rant. Another thing that's been on my mind lately